Yes, people. Welcome back to another Chelsea bottle job review, as I would like to call it. Pretty much. I don't know what to say right now. I'm extremely angry. It's actually one of. I'm so pissed off right now, more than you can believe. Honestly, I cannot. We've lost this final, 1-0. So I'll be honest with you, disgraceful performance is an understatement. I actually, I honestly, bro, yeah, I can't believe it, bro. I'm so fucking pissed off right now. Like I can't believe, you will not believe, man, how pissed off I am. I don't know, bro. Like I don't know where to start. I don't know where to end it, bro. It's fucking hell, bro. I'm pissed, bro. Bro, I don't understand, man. I'm gonna start obviously with the players, bro. The players, yeah, I'll be honest, yeah. The back four and the goalkeeper, I'm gonna give them their credit where credit is due. Barring obviously when Chilwell got blacked by Virgil van Dijk. You know what I'm saying? Like other than that, those four, yeah, and Petrovic, I have nothing. I have nothing to say on them. They don't deserve anything to be said about them. They actually, I think, for me, in general, for the majority of the time, did their job. Caicedo, I would also include that in general too. Enzo for me today was not good, bro. I'll be real. Enzo today was not good at all. Was stringy, was letting passes go, was not great at all in general. In my personal, what's it called? It was not great in general, right? And then you obviously had Gallagher today. Gallagher was doing some good stuff, but when it came to doing the shooting, when it came to putting the ball into the back of the net, 3 times. You had it 3 times, and he missed 3 times. I can't believe it, bro. He literally just passed on the curse from honestly. Like flipping no man. Honestly, man. Like I don't understand. It was so bad, bro. And then yeah, literally, Joe was right, Gallagher literally just gave us the Mason Mount performance from 2022. He was doing everything off right except for putting the ball to the back of the net. He couldn't do that at all, obviously. You then had Sterling, bro. I'm gonna call him Paycheck Sterling. That's what he's here there to do, bro. He
just call him shit.
No. We're not gonna. We don't even. I'm gonna cook him. He literally needs to be called fucking Paycheck Sterling because he's a paycheck. He's coming for us for the paycheck, little cardio, nothing else, bro. He doesn't do anything at all, bro. I don't. Today, yeah, in my preview, yeah, on Casual FC when I was doing it for Sam and Marshall, I said Sterling does not play good against these guys. He's not playing good in general. Why the hell are we playing him to start?
The worst thing is, Ahmed, the Liverpool boys knew it as well.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. If they know, yeah, this guy's not gonna cook, then what are we going to do? You know what, yeah, Jackson today, I think, yeah, he had the attacks, yeah, the starting attackers. He probably had our best performance in the game. But the problem is we're playing him as a target man against two. I was gonna say, man, two big guys, literally 2 big guys, yeah. And this guy's a 6'3" flat guy. This guy's gonna get squashed like a fucking bug. Why are we playing like that, bro? Why are we playing? Who brought him? It doesn't even make sense.
There are probably only 2 strikers in the world that can do that job, and that's Erling Haaland and Victor Osimhen, not Nicholas Jackson.
Bro, Tayo Awoniyi maybe, but like he's not got the body type to turn his back and face these guys. He can't do that, bro. Bro, Palmer. I don't know what was wrong with that guy. Palmer today, bro, would have moments of brilliance. Then for the majority of the game was cooked, bro. He was cooked. Let's be real, bro. Modric today, cardio. I'll be honest, bro. That guy that did cardio, bro. That run he did against Gomez, that's it, bro. Cardio. It's crazy, bro. Today, bro, the performance today, bro, was, I don't know, man. They were so, was it called, nervous when they came in. They weren't ready. They were all shaky, scared, and everything like that. So they weren't even prepared. Before the game started, like, I don't know, was the manager not speaking to them? Was he not telling them, was he not speaking to tell them to calm their nerves down? you know what I mean, giving them some good stuff. To be fair, then it just shows the bottle job that he is. He shows that he's the bottle job that he is, because he can't even get these young players locked and learned and ready for the final. Like, fuck me, man. It's, you know what? I've spoken enough, Oliver, bro. Speak, please, because bro. Honestly, man, I can't, bro. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand why today, bro. Today, bro, was so bad, man. It was actually bad. But I'll let you speak, bro.
Well, first of all, I'll just start by saying I saw Stephanie Griffith's comment earlier. Thank you for the well wishes, but like, man, like it's one of those moments where you question your love for the sport. That was just takes the wind out of your sails, if you know what I mean. You really just, I feel empty right now, and like I'm both angry and like just tired at the same time. Like it's a really weird feeling, but like I said before the game on my Twitter account, heads need to roll if we don't capitalize on this situation. Not, for that team not to have players like Mohamed Salah, Darwin Nunez, and Dominic Szoboszlai, and whatever you think of the last two, the fact of the matter is they're more effective as players than Cody Gakpo and Ryan Gravenberch, and we didn't take advantage of that whatsoever. We even had Gravenberch go off the pitch with his ankle was probably in about a million pieces, and yet they brought a kid on, and they controlled things still. And that's for me. This game comes down to the experienced players, and it's, you know, people can say we need more experience, but you have to caveat that by saying you need a level of experience in terms of how good is the player. Because for us today, we had Sterling with a golden opportunity. He fluffed his lines. But Liverpool had Virgil van Dijk, who is an actual leader and an actual top quality player, and he won them the game, both defensively and offensively, with the winning goal. So heads need to roll. Pochettino needs to go. Playing hoofball to Jackson against those two centre backs is a footballing sin. Then to bring on Nkunku and play him as a striker against those two when he's shorter and less physically able to deal with it than Jackson is a footballing sin. And the directors need to go too, because it's been clear for months that this man is not fit to continue the job, and they kept him in place, and we have now suffered dearly for it. That's now our sixth cup final loss in a row. And yeah, and the players, Gallagher, you're worse than a murderer. Get out of my club. And Sterling, yeah, like Ahmed said, just paychecks at this point. You're not offering anything, man.
Can we listen, bro? Can we also be honest here? And I want to be honest with everyone that's watching. Thank you for watching, guys. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe while you're watching, please. And guys, we only play one game a week, you know. We had 7 to 8 days rest before this game. Are you telling me these players aren't a stamina?
And we look knackered by like extra time.
What is going on? How can we be knackered by extra time? Do you know what? Do you know how much of an indictment that is on us? That we are knackered extra time. I can understand Liverpool being knackered extra time, because guess what? They're playing Europa League football. They're obviously still in the FA Cup or anything like that. I can understand them being knackered. What excuse do we have? We don't have an excuse to be that knackered.
And also they've got literal academy players that like have never seen the first team before, that have never played at this intensity in their lives, and yet they're coming on and pocketing us like that. What are we doing?
Bro, do you know how much of an indictment this game is to us, guys? Yeah, no Salah, no Darwin Nunez, no Szoboszlai in the starting lineup.
No Alisson, no Curtis Jones,
no Alisson, no. So 5 out of their starting 11 is not playing. You then also have Gravenberch. Yeah.
No Diogo Jota either.
No Diogo Jota. They're literally missing at least a good 60 to 70% of their starting 11. You then lose Gravenberch in the game. He then starts bringing on the under 21s, under 20s to start playing in that game. How much of an indictment is that on Chelsea?
And they look good.
And they look better than us. They look good than us. They'll create more chances than us. Like that is inexcusable. It's inexcusable.
It's literally all coaching at that point, and that's where you can't even blame it on the owners have wasted £1 billion, because Klopp didn't have any money to bring these kids on, and they've done just fine. So why can't Pochettino actually coach the players that he has?
I don't know, bro. For me, I'm just not understanding, bro. Yeah, what if there's rumors already going around that he's not here next season? It's too little, too late now. It's too little, too late here now. Why are we doing this now? Even like, I think for me, yeah, it's just very problematic what's going on right now. It's a very much, yeah, for me, and I will say this, yeah, which is that it's a failure of ownership, in my personal opinion. You guys know I've tried to be at least nuanced, but in this case, you can't. You can't be. The ownership and the sporting directors have failed in this case. Why is he not here? Literally, Joe is literally putting. Klopp was literally trying to lose the match with the subs that he made, and we somehow allowed them to win.
The other thing about Poch, set piece goal. But
Bro,
set pieces are like penalties. They're like penalties.
But again, why? I'm not surprised. You're not surprised. The reason why we're not surprised, we don't even have a set piece coach, so they're not even encouraging set pieces for us. We literally had, again, Chilwell was getting blacked by Van Dijk. Why is Chilwell defending Van Dijk? I don't understand. It for me, it beggars belief. It beggars belief for me personally, man. It beggars belief. Like, I don't understand so much of today's game, yeah. The logic wasn't working. A lot of stuff wasn't working. What's that to say, man? And now, bro, we're going to a game against Leeds on Wednesday. What's the point of that game? We know we're going to lose that game. All the players are cooked now. Yeah. I don't know what this stuff that we've been hearing about him doing on the training pitch is only becoming more and more true because they can't even survive on the pitch. They can't survive on the pitch. I can't believe, yeah, a team that is playing one game a week cannot do 120-minute football. There's no excuse. I can understand Gusto, for example, not being able to do 120 minutes because he's playing there week in, week out. Even Chilwell, I can understand. But the other guys, there's no excuses. Big up to Hassan and Adrian, bro. I'll start with you, Hassan, bro, because he came on first. What are your thoughts, bro?
So many thoughts, man. But the first thing I've always said is if he loses that final, he's gone, regardless of what excuse it is. But yeah, I mean, let's talk about the main thing, Virgil van Dijk. I mean, I don't know what Poch was thinking. I don't know what he was telling the players during the extra time, halftime. He literally scored an offside goal, set up a header for another goal. Almost went in. What was his name again? Was it Harvey that hit it towards the post? And then Soras kicked Petrovic's
No, it was one of those.
head.
It was one of those NPCs from their academy that hit it.
Yeah, I can't remember. That's how much of a bomb they are. I don't even remember their names, right? But fucking hell, man. Like, come on, lads. This was like the easiest final ever. Like any other team with a full strength squad would have been licking their lips. This should have been like 4-5-0 to us, man. Fucking hell, man. I just don't know what to say, man. Like, Nkunku was instructed to go running behind Virgil van Dijk, who we all saw throughout the 120 minutes try to drive a low cross. He hits it out for a corner. Aerially, he ends it away. He's been winning. I don't know his stats. His stats, it must be insane during that defense. During that 120 minutes, he's probably won like 90% of his duels. So the only way we're gonna beat him if we went down the left side. But you know what Poch will do. Poch is Poch. But I just don't know, man. I just don't know. These players, I don't know. These players are polarizing as fuck. Like they'll turn up for games that for Poch for when they actually meant it, but when it came to the actual cup final, it's like they shut their pants. Like I'm not gonna believe anything that these players are gonna say now. Everything is just pure PR and damage control. So I don't know what's left for Poch. He can't break down low blocks. That's one answer he's answered. That's one question mark that he's answered. He does the same shit that he does at PSG. That's another thing. My only thing is that the only reason why I was Poching is because the only reason for me, right, is because he's earned that final. He deserves it in a sense, right? But don't do that fucking shit, man. Don't do. This was his chance to redeem himself, and he didn't do anything to redeem himself. The first half was on the players, like I always say. The second half is on the manager, especially at extra time as well. He just
Guys,
wanted.
I want to just put a little video on for everyone that's watching. Hopefully I'm allowed to do this. You know, if I do still for a split
It
second,
depends.
they
Is
won't
it
let me go. So
watermarked or is it Sky Sports?
it's what it's watermark. It's like I can do it like this. Apparently, Pochettino ignores Todd Bowley. Apparently, so it's breaking news right now.
And listen, fuck them both. I don't give a shit.
I know.
Listen,
I'm just
he knows his job's gone. He knows he's gone.
Yeah, listen, man. At the end of the day, boys. At the end of the day, man. Listen, Adrian, go ahead, bro. I'll let you speak, bro.
Yeah, man, it's Chelsea in it. It's what they do, right? They you never know what they're gonna do, and I think one of the biggest problems with the squad and the way it's been not just constructed, the way that the team is always set up is there's always imbalance, right? And whenever you take Jackson out of the squad, guess what? Now you don't have a target guy. You play Nkunku there, now you're sacrificing another position. So whenever Poch does that, and all because he's persistent with Gallagher in the 10, it's kind of made things super, super complicated because he doesn't want to drop him. I reckon if we had played another player in the 10, might have got a better result, right? I mean, Gallagher's not the type of guy that you should be playing each and every game, right? Because what it's doing now is that even when we do have other players that come back, whether it's injury like Kanye or whoever, he's not going to give them a chance. Palmer had a bad game today. He's actually had a few bad games. And again, it's interesting that certain players like Madueke, they're given a few minutes here and there, and then they're benched forever. Even Mudryk, not that I rate him, but at the end of the day, these guys are all young. And I believe that if someone's not playing well, whether Sterling, whoever, drop them. You must keep it consistent across all the players, right? You can't just be like, okay, cool. If it's Noni, I'm going to bench him. He's not going to play. Sterling, well, yeah, that's recent. You know, do the same because that's how they're going to learn, right? Because if Palmer plays each and every single game, whether he plays well, he doesn't, he scores, you know, take him off so he can also be like, okay, cool, I need to improve. I'm not saying that he's solely to blame, but yeah, man, it's Chelsea in it, right? It's a new era. Era's come to an end, as one other bold fraud from another city also once claimed. So I don't know. We'll see how far we get.
You know what, boys? Yeah, I just deeped, yeah, another thing, yeah, and I just deeped another thing. These guys are cooked, you know. I was thinking about this. Yeah, the players are cooked now. How are you going to go back to playing one game a week now in the EPL? Because again, I'm just going to tell you right now, FA Cup's finished. Yeah, that's what's happened today. Obviously, is going to shatter their confidence. They're not going to be able to come back and play. Yeah, they're not going to be able to play week in, week out, bro. Literally, they're not going to be able to the week in, week out shit, bro. If we go on our loss, I'm not surprised, bro. We're going to probably be drawing and losing for fun.
And the only way that that's going to stop happening is if one man goes. The problem is, will the owners do it? And will we find the right replacement? That's the problem. We're cooked. We should be finding a replacement for a while now. I think a lot of these owners, right, and especially the top hierarchy, were just relying on this league cup to bail out Poch. Then they could turn around and say, look, our project is slowly working. We want a cup, this and that. But it's gone out the window now. So have they been looking around for a manager? They've been looking around for a replacement. What's Egbali and these are going to do? That's the question mark. But I got a feeling he's just going to stay to the end of the season. This could be worse than the 15-16 season. We're probably going to finish about 12th. We're cooked. We're finished. I don't think that half of these... I think, you know what's going to happen as well? Half of these players will be gone by the summer. I think half will request to leave. There's no way that these lot... There's no way that these lot are going to stay another year.
Started.
They're not going to stay another year without Champions League football. The only reason why they stayed out here is because they were promised that 1 year out and we'll be back in next season.
I'll say this though, like I hear that, like, and I've been saying that this is a possibility. But to be honest, I look at a guy like Enzo Fernandez today, who I've defended all season. You can hold that, mate, because you were shit today. So I'm not hearing that bullshit. You can't walk around here like you're. Show me that you're fucking better than the position that we're in. You had a terrible performance today, and like I said, I liked the player and I defended him, but it was not it today. And this goes for many other players today as well.
No, you know what?
But don't you think, Oliver, the problem is they're all young?
The worst part is, I guarantee you, half of them kids, that was probably like their first professional game or some shit.
I know, I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not hearing the young thing because Liverpool booked us off the park with a bunch of
Bro, I
NPCs from
guys,
Anfield.
Bro,
Guys, again, yeah, we
they
need to
probably
be
got
honest
called
here
up
about
to
the
the
kids.
men's training
We want
ground
pasty
about
kids.
3 weeks.
No,
3 weeks ago.
no, Hassan. I'm sorry, bro. It's inexcusable to talk about kids at this point because Liverpool
No,
were
that's what I
playing
mean. I'm not
kids.
into the
They were
points.
fucking playing kids.
Bro, they got promoted to the men's
sorry,
team
my
about a
bro.
week or two ago, man.
Bro, it's
It's
disgusting,
mad.
man. It's actually, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, I can't. I still. What is confusing me personally? Yeah, is we are playing one a week, but we don't have the stamina to last 120 minutes. What the fuck is that, bro? What are we doing? That is either an indictment on the training that we're either overtraining or we're undertraining. Yeah, or Pochettino, bro, is just tactically just got it wrong in extra time.
Exactly, and don't forget, we got 5 days a week. You could give 2 days rest, 3 days training.
Bro,
You
we
know what I mean?
literally played 7. Bro, we had 7 days off. We literally 7 days off. We had a whole week off. We played on Saturday. Today's Sunday. It's the one.
The
It's 8
professional
days, bro.
athletes, man. The professional athletes, man. They have no excuses.
Bro, it's literally in its. Bro, they didn't have Salah. They didn't have Szoboszlai. They didn't have Jota, Nunes. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Alisson.
You just Ahmed just named
Trent.
their first 11 from the squad. Who is it? Konate, Robertson, Van Dijk, and Diaz. 4 players. Rest were all kids.
But
4
Ahmed,
players,
you're
bro.
forgetting one thing, right? That's the difference between us and them, right? When a team has got a system, it doesn't matter who you play; they play the same way. We don't do that. We've got guys that freestyle.
No. I hear it, but these kids, bro,
No.
these kids got promoted to the men's team probably 2-3 weeks ago.
No.
How many games have they had, bro?
But Hassan, part of what you're saying is true, and part of agency is true because they've been taught at least the style of play that they know they're going to be playing. And the thing is, yeah, do we have again? I always come back to this question: we don't have a style of play. I don't know what our style of play is. What is it, Palmer and Hope? It was, we literally were hoofing ball to Jackson today against 2 Mandingos. I still cannot get over that, bro. A guy that is very skinny, yeah, yes, he's tall, but he's very skinny against 2 big, tall centre backs. We only know there's one thing that's gonna happen there. He's getting dunked on every single time. Oh, fucking hell, man. My house is destroying itself now. Literally throwing stuff, bro. For me, bro, I said to you before, I said to you, the back four, Petrovic and Caicedo, I have no, and Jackson, I would add, yeah, I can understand everything for them. Everyone else, bro, is fucking, they had a fucking awful performance, bro. Everyone else had an awful performance. But I'll let you go, my good friend Jared, bro. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, man, I don't got nothing to say. Oh, I'm over it already, man. There's no point in doing all the ret-a-tat, the arguing, the who's at fault thing. We just stink, man. I'm just here to listen to the man them rant. It's just my makeshift like therapy session for the week. I'm over it, man. I put the sunglasses on because the man them can't see my face for the next 2 to 3 months. I should have put on the bally. I need to go into hiding. The minute I go back to my football team at uni, I'm getting clowned. I have a trophy to win. These men don't have a trophy to win. We'll see who comes out on top. You know, I'm just here. I'm just here for the free therapy, man. You man have fun in it. I'm just here for the background. You know how it goes, man.
I think that's a takeaway you have to take from this, and this is to everyone on the panel and also everyone watching in the chat. Like, as down as we all feel today, but I'm going to talk about myself here. As down as I feel right now, I'm not letting this team dominate my life like that because they don't deserve it. They haven't earned that privilege. They're a lot of them are just overpaid and useless, to be honest. So why should you let them have command over your life like that? Go and do another hobby for a little bit. Don't let them drag you down like this because it's not fair on you.
Yeah, and I was gonna also add to that as well. Just treat them as employees. They're not family. They're not anything like that.
They're employees, and all of them are expendable.
Yeah, exactly. And I will always say this: if any of them had the offer to Madrid or a different team with Champions League football, they're gone with the same wages. They're not loyal, so why should you be loyal to them? No point defending him. Treat everyone, and including the manager and anyone related to the club as employees now. They're not family. It's not like the old Chelsea. We had the emotional attachment to certain players.
I mean, the emotional attachment came after years of them playing at this football club. Let's just be honest. These men have been here for about a year and a half at max. There's
No,
no
like
connection between
I
them.
hear like the defense for players like Kante, Aspilicueta, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like long-term legends. But who the fuck are these lot? They just came in like in the summer, last summer. Like,
Yeah, but
half of
exactly,
these lot
that's
are
the
barely
point.
kicked
How are
ball
you
as well.
supposed to build
Even
a connection with the mandem like that if they're only been here since last summer? You're talking about
exactly, man.
Aspilicueta and them, man. They Aspilicueta's been
No,
been
but
here
like
well
that's
over
what I
like a
mean. Like
decade, man.
exactly, you just agree with my point there. But yeah, I was just saying that the employees of the club treat them as employees that are earning hundreds of thousands of pounds a week. At the end of the day, half of us are gonna well. When I say half of us, I mean the match going fans. They probably spend like 500 to a grand, probably £1,000 plus, including hospitality. They're the ones that are losing out. So I hear their anger and frustration. But yeah, just I don't know, man. Something needs to change from this club from top to bottom, man, because this project isn't working.
Yeah, man. Did you see that handshake between Poch and Todd? Apparently,
No,
Poch
Poch is
Todd
gone
handshake
anyways.
and then
He wants his
Yeah.
paycheck. I
Bro,
will do the
he has to
same.
be gone tomorrow, bro. But the problem is, Jared, bro, he should have been gone in December, early December, bro. That's when he should have been gone.
No,
But
I agree. I didn't want him
no. I
specifically,
hear
but
no.
like
I know,
I
Jared.
hear the whole thing. Yeah, bro.
No, I know what you're saying, Jared, bro. I agree. I know you and I think all of us here are in agreement. But the problem is, bro, he'll probably be sacked tomorrow. But then, what are you playing for? I'll be honest with you guys. Against Leeds, we're losing. So like the way these guys were looking, which again is another indictment on this club. They look tired. How can you look tired from playing after 8 days? What are you doing in the training field, bro? I don't know what's going on there, bro. I don't. That for me, yeah, is such a crazy indictment. By the way, crazy indictment. Bro, I got a team, yeah, that is literally, yeah, Rennes, yeah, literally today, they played against PSG, yeah, in a regular team game. They just played AC Milan the other day, on Thursday. And they managed to get a 1-1 draw against them because of a late pen. But they
That's
were
what I'm
playing.
saying. That's what
No,
I'm saying, bro. It's
but you're
something in the
telling me
training.
Chelsea not played, bro? I
It's
don't.
something
That's
in
what I'm
the
saying to you, bro.
training.
Yeah, they're overtraining on because, bro, I should not be seeing Mandem getting blown out after the 70th minute. I shouldn't be seeing that rubbish. I shouldn't.
Nah, like
I'll be honest with you,
I
bro.
don't think it's under training. I don't think it's under training. We look so behind the pace of every game we've played, bar like the first five, this entire season. And I think it's just because we're overtrained. Apparently there was some story that came out a couple months ago
No,
or
but
a few
this is
weeks
what I mean.
ago.
How the fuck can you overtrain someone
Yes,
when you have 5 days? When you have 5 days training, you could give like 2 days rest minimum.
nah, overtraining doesn't necessarily mean training every day to a certain point. You can overtrain like the day before. You can
Yeah,
train
that's what I
like
mean. You
twice.
can't,
You can train
I
like
don't get
twice
how
a
you
week and
burn them
still
out, man.
overtrain. You can train twice a week and be overtrained. It's just how you do it. Like if you're giving players the hardest bit of your training one day or two or a day and a half before a game, and you expect them to perform to a certain level, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like it doesn't. We look so behind the pace in every single game as of late, and it just doesn't make sense. Like we're going into games, and the only player that looks up to pace are maybe Gusto and Gallagher in terms of just matching the game pace itself. Everybody else just looks so behind and lethargic, and we know they're players that aren't necessarily behind and lethargic in their play based on where they were playing before. Caicedo is running midfields and he's doing up centre back shifts to cover for certain men in our team because I don't know, we're just overdoing it or whatever. And
But here's my thing, right?
Caicedo looks like a shadow of himself of what we were looking at Brighton. Enzo was running midfields in the fucking World Cup, and then when he came back to Benfica, he was doing the same thing. Under Potter, he was actually playing very well. We could actually see what Enzo was good at, but on the pitch, we can't see nothing. and we're talking about Argentine connections between Poch and Enzo, so it should be a good relationship. But it doesn't even seem like Poch rates Enzo anymore, or vice versa. He literally rates Gallagher above Enzo. Hence why he's trying to protect Gallagher so much by playing him in the 6 and playing Enzo up front and having doing all the running shifts. Doesn't make sense to me.
What are you saying, Adrian, bro? What are you gonna say, Adrian? Because I know Adrian's about to go. Go ahead, bro, quickly.
No, so my thing is like, okay, I understand if players seem lethargic. How about you just retain the ball? Because the problem is you're wasting energy just running around like headless chickens. How about just keeping possession of the ball? It's the easiest way to save your energy, right?
Because we don't have a good
No.
build-up structure to evade the press.
We don't have a good build-up structure for that. How are we supposed to retain the ball when you're instructing Enzo to bomb forward the way he does? When you have Caicedo being left alone in the midfield as a last man all the time. We've seen in the 2 to 3 games of this entire season where we've seen Enzo play closest to Caicedo that we can actually build and beat a press. But then every other game we have Gallagher playing in the 6 where Enzo's supposed to be, and Enzo's bombing forward, pressing centre backs,
Do you know what it is?
and leaving Caicedo back.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, the problem that we have here is that we're trying to force players to play they cannot play. Like, we are playing a guy like Gallagher who we already know, yeah, what's it called? It does not have spatial awareness, cannot turn. Yeah, cannot use his other foot properly, such that if he does get the ball, he can't just do the touch and pass. He can't do it. We've seen how many times have we seen it? We know that this is the case. So why are we surprised when it happens? For me, personally, you know, I'm seeing Caicedo do centre back duties. I've seen Caicedo do centre back duties today in this game.
By the way,
multiple times this game.
Ahmed, he played for Pens. He said that the team felt like
penalties. Man. I don't care, man. I don't care.
That's what he said.
He's just at this point, he just excuses that he's just trying to bring. It's too
Bro,
late.
No, I'm honest. I don't care what Poch has to say. Let's just talk
bro.
about,
honestly,
no, I don't want to talk about Poch today because
I hear you, bro.
He lost me months ago. Ago. Just talk about the performance and then just keep it stuff.
Like, bro, honestly, bro, we have our midfielders, by the way, acting as going to goal kicks and starting to play. What are we really saying? We've seen Petrovic can pass the ball. Are we really saying that Petrovic can't pass the ball? Like, and then because of this issue that we have here, we're keeping hoofballing it to have Jackson face 2 Mandingos. That's what happened, bro.
See,
and with no one around him to pick up the second ball either.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Sterling doesn't help him. Cole Palmer is out there trying to be Mars, like Victor said.
No. Cole Palmer, the last 3 games, it's not just this game, by the way. The last 3 games has been cooked, by the way. He has been cooked. Like, let's not get it twisted.
But Cole Palmer's been riding on pure intuition this entire season, though. It was bound to happen at some point where he fell off. And it just so happened that he fell off in probably the 2 most important games.
And then for me, what Sterling, bro, I need to speak on him because I do. Personally, I need to. Personally, wallahi, I need to personally because because no. Because you know why?
That guy, you see that Jamaican flag in the background. Me and him don't come from the same country. We disown him. You England.
You know what that guy comes for? You know what that guy comes for, yeah? This guy comes for. This is what he comes for. The weekly. Oh shit! I can't show my address. This guy literally comes for the weekly paycheck. He comes for the weekly fucking paycheck, bro. That's what he comes for. He comes for the hello, yeah. He last little cardio session. Thank you for the money. Bye bye. That's what he comes for, bro. He doesn't. Today, bro, was another indictment on this guy, the oldest guy, in our team. The guy that's meant to be leading the line for us, helping us to lead it, to help these guys. What's he doing? Nothing, bro.
Oh man, he just.
Bro, but
it doesn't make any sense. Like, you come from a Man City team where you're arguably one of their top 5 legends of all time in their club history, and you come to a team like Chelsea and you don't know how to step up when you need to. Like, you come
but don't
from
you
a
think
team...
maybe just walk into chaos? Imagine you're a world class talent at the profession, and then you go to a company and you see everything is all over the floor. Like, you see that the way things are being run, handled, and you're like, I didn't sign up.
But Sterling came here to be the main man. and he
Sterling
can't.
in his own words says that he came here to be a difference and to be the main man in this team.
But do you know what it is though,
since
Adrian?
then he hasn't. He had like about 5 straight good games when Tuchel was here, and then after all that, even while Tuchel was here, he still shot the bed.
Do you know what it
Tuchel
is
got
though,
sacked.
Adrian?
We brought in a new manager, and he still stunk. We bring
you know
in
what it
another
is?
new manager, stunk. It doesn't
Yeah,
make
do you
sense.
know what it is? Do you know what it is, Adrian? Though, like I
Yeah.
hear your point here, but the problem is, bro, he's the one that said I'm going to be the leader, and usually, if you're that guy, you're the one that helps the club in the chaos by being consistent. The problem is, bro, he's consistently inconsistent, bro. That's the issue, Adrian.
People just
You know
say
what I'm saying to you?
people just say things to the media, and what happened behind the scenes is different. It's putting face. I don't know. I don't,
Exactly.
whenever these players make statements,
No,
I don't trust whatever they're saying.
no, but that's the point I'm trying to make. But even if he doesn't say it, bro, I still expect some level of consistency from you, and he's not even giving me that, bro. That's the problem, innit? Like, you know, there's a
You know
saying
what
that
is
we have
Sterling?
here
But yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
But
No,
you know what the truth about Sterling
I've
is?
spoken enough.
We forget Sterling started playing football at a very young age. We bought him on the wrong age. Although he might seem young in terms of, well, not young, but late 20s. This guy was playing since he was 17. That's like getting a second-hand Range Rover that's done so much mileage, been leased to so many people, and you're like, oh, this is a Range Rover, but you forget
I'm
that.
not
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what the thing is with Sterling. With Sterling, I hear that, and I'd understand that if it's like, okay, he's maybe losing pace. I understand from that perspective. If you're playing from as early of an age as he is, you're going to lose pace. Obviously, you can't finish a ball first time. Really, am I supposed to accept the fact that your finishing abilities are horrendous and that the mental side of your game, the decision making, is tragic? I'm sorry, but I cannot be expecting this from a player, regardless of how long they've been playing the game. If they've been playing for a long time, the most I can expect to decline is their physical abilities, and that's not what I'm getting onto him for right now.
No, I'm not hearing the whole Sterling wash thing because he's 27. No, he's washed, yeah, but like he's 20. He was when we bought him, he was 27. Arguably, he's still in his prime at 29, going on 30. You come from a Manchester.
Would you not say his prime happened like 3 years ago when he was still at City? That's when his prime
but he should still be performing at the top level and taking a certain level of responsibility at age 29. Everybody on the fucking TL and whatever is begging for experience, and we have one of the most experienced Premier League attackers, one of the highest performing Premier League attackers in the last decade, and he can't step up when we need him to. Like, he's so indecisive about every fucking thing. He doesn't know when to dribble. He doesn't know when to pass. He doesn't know when to shoot. But when he wants to shoot, he's offside or he commits something before. Like, he has consistent brain farts, and for an attacker that's supposed to be who's literally been prided and congratulated as one of the most intelligent in terms of movement as an attacker, the way he got on the end of chances when he was at Man City, the way he played when he was at Liverpool at a young age up until now, it just doesn't make sense to have that kind of reputation and then continuously play this poorly. When you decided that you wanted to leave and with your own mouth said that you wanted to step up and be the main man at a certain team. You can't just make those kinds of claims and then continuously shit the bed. And you perform like you don't give a shit. Like, he performs week in, week out like he doesn't want to be here. Like, he walks around, he doesn't trap back when he needs to. When he has to go in for a tackle, he's weak in it. And then when he has to win it back, he just doesn't do anything. He just leaves somebody else to do it. And then he leaves that player to be isolated, and it creates an overload, and we concede a chance that could have been completely avoided. If he has to step up, and if he can't, then he can just walk away. He can terminate his contract. I promise you, nobody will care if you terminate your contract by tomorrow.
I think
terminate your contract by tomorrow and go to Galatasaray or something, man. No,
he's never ever stepped up. What? I scored a free kick against Blackburn Rovers, or whoever it was. You call that stepping up, really?
The problem for me, bro. Obviously, you've got him. He has to go, bro. He has to go anyway, whether we like to admit it or not. And hopefully that does take place. He needs to be adequately
replaced, though. That's the other thing. Was Mudryk's not good enough?
Mudryk again, he should have been at Strasbourg, bro. I don't know why he's still here. I don't know what's going on there. He should have been at Strasbourg. I don't know,
honest,
but guys, do you know what the biggest indictment though is? We talk about Mudryk, we talk about Madueke, we talk about Jackson, we can talk about all these other players they got. What about Christoph in Cuckoo, bro? What has happened to that brother, bro?
Nah, he's just
The Poch effect.
He's not on the same wavelength as all the players.
No, it's not even like that. It's like every player is on a separate wavelength. Gusto looks completely different to every other fullback at the club. The Sassy and Colwell look completely different to Thiago Silva and Badiashile. Chilwell, we don't talk about it. Fuck him. Enzo and Caicedo look completely
I know
different.
you know what it is? Do you know what it is though? You know what it is what's it called? Jared. I don't even feel like I can cuss Chilwell because Chilwell today, bro. Yes, he may have had his initial bozo moments in the.
Nah, he was shit on the ball.
No. Within the first 5 to 10 minutes, but I honestly think after that he was actually pretty good.
No, he had
the whole team had a bozo moment for 20 minutes, bro.
Everyone had I feel like everyone had their bozo moments, but I genuinely think if you.
I think some players actually could.
No. The point I'm trying to say, I think everyone had some of them had their bozo moments, but I think in general, the back four, Petrovic and Kaiser, the back four
is fine. The back four.
No. You're getting to a point. I'm saying the back four, the Petrovic and Caicedo, in my opinion, all of those guys for me were probably the better players in the team. They did pretty much everything spot on, and I would probably add Jackson too, because Jackson, bro, that guy was dying, bro. We literally gave that guy
we gave Jackson out to die.
An impossible task.
Well, we gave that guy, we gave him a WWE version of no holds bar. He was getting flipping tabled through the cage, through fucking pins. Yeah, was it called the flipping sword thing that they hit people with? He was getting through the table. He was getting through hell, bro. He literally was probably getting.
Jackson was our best attacker today, obviously, but that's easy to do when you have Cole Palmer trying to play like Mahrez and Sterling just being himself. But like,
don't you think like with these players, right? It's almost like they don't trust each other because they never lay off the ball well. It's like,
of course they don't
even with
trust each other.
Sterling,
how the fuck do you expect Enzo and Caicedo to trust Gallagher on the ball? How do you expect Gusto to trust Sterling? How do you expect Colwell to trust Chilwell? How do you expect Chilwell to trust
because even when Mudryk came on, there was a time that Enzo could have passed, but he just looked there and was like, nah.
No, but every time we talk about Mudryk having bad performances off the bench, he's always given an impossible task. Like where he's always brought on every time we're facing like immense amount of pressure. We're losing. We're facing immense amount of pressure. We're doing.
I can understand what Jared is saying in the sense that whenever we see this guy come on, he's coming in to do heroable moments, bro. That's what he's coming in to do.
No, that's what I'm saying. We can't.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just explaining your point, bro.
I know you're agreeing, but I can't. I keep saying that Mudryk's not the type of player that's gonna do that right now. Mudryk is quite literally a system player. I'm not trying to make comparisons in terms of ability, but the way how Salah started at Chelsea is similar to the way how Mudryk started. Like he doesn't have a lot of things down packed technically. He doesn't have a lot of things down packed football IQ wise. He needs to go to a different team and develop those skills and come back, if anything.
But that's the problem, Pochettino, right? Because when you're a coach, right, you play to your players' best abilities. You don't play them in positions or in a style that exposes their weaknesses. You play to the best.
But that's the problem.
If it was a set way of playing and it's not working, change, scrap it.
No, but the problem is that we have players already who just don't suit each other. We already know that Enzo and Caicedo suit each other, but the way that Poch has them playing, they doesn't suit each other. But the problem is we have Mudryk and Chilwell, who both like bombing forward, who don't like tracking back either. That's like playing two left wingers or a left wing back and a left winger on the same flank, and they're asked to do the same exact job. Besides, to do their tendencies are catered to the same exact thing: getting to the touchline and bagging across, getting to the touchline and playing an inside pass. Chilwell and Mudryk are basically the exact same player, just playing in different positions. They both can't defend, but they both like to bomb the fuck forward and play close to the touchline or to the corner flag. That they're literally the same exact player in different positions. That's basically them. And then the same with Madueke and Gusto. They both like having the ball and taking on players. But when it comes to but Gusto doesn't track back often. He's very good defensively. Don't get it wrong. But when Gusto bombs forward, he's tracking the way the amount of time it takes him to track back is a lot. It takes him a lot to track back. It's not like really bad, but like you can see it sometimes. I saw it like a few times today. Like he bombed forward, he cut in, he did the inverted thing, but then when they came on the counter, he wasn't there to do the tracking back. The same thing with Madueke. He's just poor on and off the ball these days, and it just doesn't make sense. But we keep bringing him and Mudryk on in situations that are just unsalvageable. We keep bringing on Madueke to change a game, but Madueke doesn't have enough game time under his belt to make the decisions to change a game. The same with
Madueke is another one, bro. I'll be honest with you. Madueke is another one where we just keep on throwing this guy to the walls to do another hero ball. You literally were asking Madueke to do hero ball today again. You know that, right? And like we know that he doesn't work well with Palmer whenever they play together. Like that should be a fact by now. And we keep on doing it. You know, again, we can blame some of these players and their bad performances, but we're not even being set up to play a style of thinking to be able to do it.
Oh no, man! The problem is Poch thinks that we can go to these teams and try and play at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and also retain the ball to an extent that allows us to have some control. Like we're playing no rules football, and trying to keep control. It's either one or the other. Are you playing a high press, high risk, high reward kind of style, where you're consistently pressing and you're consistently bombing forward and risking like a defensive slip or anything to create as many chances as possible, or are you trying to hold the ball and bide your time and create the best chances possible, like high quality chances? Which one is it? But he's trying to combine the two, and that's why he has Enzo and Gallagher bombing forward and leaving Caicedo behind to do the whole midfield thing on his own. Caicedo's doing a 3-man job on his ones. Mudryk is doing a 2-man job on the wing on his ones. Madueke is doing Gusto's doing a 2-man job on the at right back and on the wings on his ones. We're giving Jackson. You put Jackson. Look, Jackson likes to play to feet, right? And it's quite evident that he likes to play to feet. But we're putting Jackson, who is 6'1", at the max, with no strength. He's a ball to foot kind of player. He's not the one. He's not the player that's gonna go up and win the bare headers and drape up defenders. He's not gonna do that. Let's just be honest. He's not that kind of striker. There's not many kind of strikers. There's not that many bully boy strikers out there, and all those bully boy strikers that are out there, quote unquote, are not to the level that we need right now. Like you're talking.
I said it earlier. There are only 2 in the world that can do that job against a guy like Van Dijk. It's Haaland and Noshiman. No one else. Maybe a Boniface or the guy from Nottingham Forest, maybe, but I don't know.
Evans, no. Boniface is gonna get slapped up alive.
I've said Tayo Awani might be another one that you could probably add to that list, to that growing list.
It's few and far between, though.
But you're right. There's literally like a maximum of three strikers.
Yeah, but the point which you're all making, yeah, is that we didn't even, bro. That form of attack is impossible for us. But like, if we hit that long ball 10 times, Jackson maybe can only get it once. I would say, if we're lucky,
maximum twice.
Yeah, maximum twice. So we're literally playing a losing formula.
No, but the thing.
What I don't understand, Ahmed, is what are they trying to achieve? Because, like you mentioned, right, Jackson, if you're gonna hoof the ball up to him, right, he's got no one near him to actually lay the ball off to, so he can do a little 1-2, even if it's on the ground. It's like, what are we doing? Because
exactly, we saw
the ball was just coming back.
No.
The boss is coming back.
We hate to bring it up, but preseason. We saw exactly what Jackson and Kunku and Mudrik can do in terms of their combination play during preseason. Play it to feet, make the combination plays, running behind, create the space, blah blah blah. What happens? We're playing Enzo behind the striker, we're playing Gallagher behind the striker, we're playing Sterling to hog the touchline and give zero help. We're playing Madueke, who loves to hug the touchline naturally, intuitively as well. We're playing Palmo, who has obviously hugged the touchline but likes to cut inside, and he gets a bit selfish every now and again. He likes to have the ball majority of the time when we're attacking. We're playing a striker whose best abilities are his link up play, and we're surrounding him with players who do a bunch of individualism or just can't do link up play because their technical ability is just not there. He's literally turned Nkunku into a super sub.
Yeah, bro. I think the other thing that we need to also understand here is that, and Rumba, Adrian, you've heard me say it before. Oliver's heard it say it before. We've made the system on behalf of Gallagher. This is the Gallagher system. This is, like we've said this before. His whole system is predicated on Gallagher. If Gallagher has a good game, yeah, the team will be able to cook. If he doesn't, he's finished. And this is why, like, you've seen Gallagher get. How much did you see Gallagher get on goal today? Because we literally made the whole system.
At least two. Clear cut.
Three.
He had 3 shots.
This is the something quickly from Goldberg. Ramba Iqbal is the one clinging on to Pochettino. That's his guy. This is backs up apparently. So but honestly,
I don't think, to be honest,
I've heard conflicting reports on that, so I'm not going to comment.
The thing is, I think Dembele and Boli are on 2 different wavelengths in terms of what they're trying to do with the club, and they just decided, you know what, we'll have our differences, but just let these men win Stanley and Stuart Cook. Like, and now we're just seeing just bad management in terms of everything now. We're signing the guy, we're bringing over the guy from Brighton who replaced Win Stanley at Brighton now.
You know what the issue is, bro? You know what the issue is? The issue for me here is the direction. I will say this again. The issue right now is the direction. You need to get these guys, whoever they are, these one directors, to understand the direction is to win. And if that is the case, you need to get you need to make sure either these DOFs that we have currently are buying guys that are going to help you win in the short to medium term. Yeah. With the thing that if you want to continue that kids thing, if you want to continue to bring in those upper coming talents, I don't mind, but you need to do that now. And for me, you need to now bring in. I'm sorry to tell you have to bring in. Yeah, I know it's wrong of me to say bring in a winner. You know what I mean? But you need to bring someone with a proven track record that can continue to do his job. Like, I don't mind bringing in someone like a Ruben Amorim. I've said this before. You need to bring in someone again.
The only manager I'll ever ask for right now is Inzaghi.
Inzaghi.
That's the only manager I'll ever ask for, because every other manager on the market now is just not the right option. I'm not taking Tuchel back, with all due disrespect. Zidane's never gonna touch this club. Mourinho, I don't think Mourinho's the right one, to be honest. I mean, yeah, he's a proven winner, but like, how much more can Mourinho give to the game itself? I mean,
no. I'm sorry to tell you, boys. I'll be real. Mourinho is not the answer, bro. He's not the answer. That's another thing of like what I'll call. That's like selling your soul. I'm afraid. You know what I mean? I don't like to sell my soul. I like my soul. You know what I mean? I'd hopefully like Toby into heaven.
Pochettino. I feel proud. If I don't scud off this guy, man.
We are a young team and nothing to compare to Liverpool. Do you know how disgraceful that is?
Bro, fuck off, man. Fuck off.
That is such a disgraceful comment, by the way. You know what I mean? He's literally saying that we're not good enough. We're nothing compared to them. So that means we're nothing compared to their kids. Is that what you're trying to say to me?
We literally lost to a bunch of Liverpool academy players. I'm not hearing this whole thing of we needed experience today. We literally lost to Van Dijk, Konate, and Robinson, and a bunch of unknown variables. I'm not counting McAllister. I'm not counting Endo. Endo stinks. I'm sorry. No, you're not gonna try and gaslight me into thinking that Endo is a game-changing kind of midfielder that would have set us apart. Diaz didn't do enough. honestly, in my opinion. Gakpo, ghost. Gravenberch, rest in peace to your ankle, but you can hold that still. Elliot, just a ginger neek, honestly. The only players that had any semblance of authority on the game were Robertson, Konate, and Van Dijk, and the rest of the team. They're not better. That the rest of that core set of players on that field are not better than our core. You'll never tell me that McAllister, Gravenberch, and Endo are better than Caicedo and Enzo alone. Much as Caicedo, Enzo, and a Gallagher that's on form.
And just on that, hold on, just on that list of players, by the way, before anyone in the chat tries to throw Kelleher's name into that list of players that took authority, I'm sorry, man, but did we actually test him? Was there a single shot that we had that didn't go straight at him? We didn't make him stretch for anything. So no, he didn't have a good game. We were shit.
Palmer properly pissed me off because how are you missing that? Why are you missing that kind of shot?
I don't even have an energy for Palmer there because Sterling should be taking that first time from the initial ball, I think, from Gallagher.
Nah, I don't think he could have. Bradley was on his ass like that. I think he should have taken the touch, but it should have been a lot faster, or the touch should have been a lot cleaner, in my opinion. But Palmer missing that is more than inexcusable. There's no reason to be shooting that straight at Kelleher like that. We literally just made him look like a fucking wonder save. Like all you had to do was place it in a completely different area, but you put it dead on his fucking chest.
But again, Palmer's young. This is going to come through with time.
No, Palmer's young. Palmer's young, but the problem is that we're relying on him on his pure intuition. It's not even like coaching or anything. Like he's literally running on pure intuition from playing for Man City.
But do you know what the issue is, though? Do you know what the issue is? I get that obviously the players that we currently have are young and they're gonna need time to obviously improve and do what they need to do. So for me, if they're missing chance, I can understand that. But the problem is, we have an issue right now where we're not playing a style of play to even give these guys multiple opportunities to even score. That's the issue, bro.
Yeah, everyone.
How many chances did Jackson get today, boys? Let's be real.
He didn't get any chances.
None.
He was the one. He was creating the chances.
How many? Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. How many chances Sterling? How many chances did Sterling help to create for the main striker Jackson today?
Sterling didn't create anything. Palmer created some stuff, but he created like 2-3 chances, but then the rest of it is just overshadowed by him trying to do way too much. I get trying to take responsibility and actually trying to take initiative in a game, but then it gets to a point where you start overcooking your own abilities, and you start doing way too much, and then it starts coming off as either arrogance or just pure inexperience. I think it's just the pure inexperience at this point. He's been running on absolute intuition and just like literally just instincts. He's been playing on instincts this entire season. At some point, the luck was going to run out, and it just so happened that the luck ran out today. That he's been playing on pure intuition and instinct this whole time.
And the whole overplaying, you can't do it in a club like Chelsea, right? Because we don't have enough defensive cover. We've got too many of these players that, like you mentioned earlier, that don't track back. Now you've got 3-4 players that want to do their own thing, overdo it, lose the ball, get hit on the counter. You can't. It becomes a problem, right? Because now you're thinking like as soon as we turn over the ball, we're getting cooked.
Yeah, we don't have. The thing is, I don't mind turning over the ball when you're trying to make something happen. I really don't. I'll never fault an attacker for literally taking on a man. And if you lose it, you lose it. The problem is that we don't have a structure to protect that kind of play. We see it time and time again with Liverpool, with Arsenal, with City, with even with Brighton. Certain those kinds of teams, they create so many chances, and they do a lot. There's a lot of missed opportunities in their game, but it's not like the glaring factor as to why a game didn't go their way. Like they have the structure itself to compensate for overdoing it, basically, if that makes sense. Like you'll see KDB trying to do all kinds of Hollywood passes. Some come off, a lot don't. but no one talks about the ones that don't because there's a structure in place that allows him
and
to
it's not so
Yeah.
detrimental to them as a team. It's him missing is not going to cost them like us. Like we miss a single chance, it's like, oh my gosh, that's
Yeah, we miss a chance, it costs us. But they have so much quality in their team that a one missed chance or 10 missed chances doesn't cost them. You saw how Haaland played. Look at how many chances Haaland missed against us, but they still ended up getting something out of the game because Rodgers decided he wanted to be on some gangman thing. So that's what I'm saying. You have to have the structure in place first before trying to implement everything else. And we don't have a structure. What Poch thinks is a structure is just giving the players instructions to press high and win the ball high and make counterattacks in their own half without having a defensive structure. That's why we concede so much. We see the same.
But don't you also think that?
It's the same thing at Man United, except for the fact that Man United they have players that can bail them out, though.
They get super lucky.
Yeah, they get super lucky, but they have players that can bail them out. Who's in our team that we can reliably say can bail us out besides Cole Palmer? We can't even say Nkunku, who we spent like 60 M's on because that brother just looks lost. He looks completely lost. Like his braids are too tight or something because he just doesn't look like he's on planet Earth anymore. He doesn't look like he's on planet Earth anymore.
He didn't sign up to this project, man.
He's not involved in the play enough.
Yeah, Chelsea Blue says, Ahmed, this is disappointing today. I want to blame the players so much, but the proof was the reality is we are 11th on shit. Poch has been poor. I don't care again. I have no hope for him.
Now, we can blame Poch today. Like, after these quotes that I've seen where he effectively let the players decide that penalties was the best route to go rather than being a leader and taking the decision for himself, whichever way he wanted to go with it, like, spineless. And these players aren't going to do anything under that kind of leadership at all. It's a joke.
Listen, man, I don't give an absolute Scooby-Doo anymore. Lock it off. I'm tired. You can see me. You can catch me on Casually FC today at 10 p.m. maybe. But if this guy isn't sacked tomorrow, then they can go fuck themselves. As usual, you can catch me watching the French league, watching Rennes. At least they're in 6th place right now. They can get Europe. They're a mid-table team that's beaten above their thing, and they can actually play good football. You know what I'm saying? So listen, they can go fuck themselves. Fuck what I've seen today. Fuck everything. And I'm just going off to watch some good TV shows, innit? You know what I mean? At least I know I can play that and trying to do, you know what I mean, be the best defense attorney ever on Ace Attorney. Apollo Justice. Let's go, man. Love and guidance.
I told men to start watching golf, man. Trust me.